I want to go back to Jericho for a second. You talked about your really introduction to wrestling was when Jericho made his debut.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look, I'm going to go on record right now and say I believe that was, without a doubt, the best debut of any wrestler, maybe in history of pro wrestling. Man, the countdown clock went for probably 6 months, it felt like.
Right.
And then you done forgot about Jericho. He was low level at WCW. He got himself over, but they never would let him come no higher. And it was about a year or more before he actually debuted in WWE or WWF at the time
Right.
from WCW. So I don't think nobody thought about that countdown clock being Jericho, and it coincided with the millennial too at the time. Everybody was worried about Y2K. Everybody was
Right.
worried about everything shutting down. I'll be honest with you, I slept right through Y2K. I woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning and all my shit was still on and I was good with it. But give me your opinion. That was your introduction. I'll go on record and say I believe it was the best debut of anybody in history.
Well, I was young. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't never watched no WCW back then. I was all WWE. Like I couldn't tell you. Like I'll go back and watch some of it, but I couldn't tell you anything about WCW if I'm being honest. But like it was just like I remember seeing it. Like I remember being a little kid sitting on the floor and seeing the countdown and then seeing them come out backwards like that, and I was just like, bro, it's so cool. It was like I was stuck to the TV, and then after that, it was like every week I was stuck to the TV.
So you had no clue who Jericho was before he come out on that stage?
I didn't know who he was. Nah.
And he immediately made an impression on you.
Maybe it was like he was a superhero to me. I'm just like the coming out, the long hair, the biceps, he was jacked. I was like, I want to be that. That's exactly what I told myself when I seen it when I was a little boy.
Hey, and getting to debut head up with The Rock, man, that right there showed you immediately they had plans for this dude. They were hoping, had super high hopes for Jericho, man, because that's a big deal to debut head up Mike for Mike against The Rock.
Right. Me back then, I ain't getting it. I was just a kid. But like me now, it was like going back looking at him like he was big time. That's why they put. But like me back then, like I said, I was just like, bro, it's a superhero. I was jumping up and down, cheering. Didn't know who he was. None of that. Just seeing the countdown. I was counting down with it. I'm probably just learning how to count backwards. And then he came out backwards. I was like, it was like a out of body experience for me.